The Scots have a proverb: size isn't everything. Scotland is one of the smallest countries in Europe, and yet, at the same time, the Scots hold more than their share of national pride. From the breakers lashing the coasts of the Outer Hebrides to the Moray Firth, through the Highlands and to the Isle of Whithorn, the spirit of the Scotsman is evident. It can be felt in the landmark of an ancient war that almost comes to life at the sound of a far-off pipe. Perhaps no event captures the strong feelings for tradition and heritage that the Scot holds, as well as the International Military Tattoo, held each year in Edinburgh. Well in advance of the event, men of the kilt gather in the Scottish capital to polish their performance to the luster necessary for the presentation. A military tattoo is a colorful, full-dress drill performance conducted at night under the searchlights. The hard core of the Edinburgh Tattoo participants, of course, are crack regiments from the British Commonwealth. And each year, an invitation goes out to an outstanding foreign unit to march alongside the pipes and drums of the Scotsman's own. Following in the recent footsteps of units from South Africa, Belgium, Denmark, and Australia, the United States Marine Corps joins the ranks of those who have performed at this annual festival. The commanding officer recalls his last meeting with the Black Watch. The Klansman held the position to his right in Korea, 1952. It was always a comfort, the colonel stated, to go to sleep at night and know that your flank would still be secure in the morning. Fighting side by side is one thing. Precision drills are another. And the Leathernecks stand by for a display of military band tactics, Edinburgh style. Arousing no less curiosity than a bagpiper in Times Square, the Marines find themselves the center of attention during their return performance for the Highlanders. Within the hallowed stonework of the Scottish National War Memorial, homage is paid to the hardy Scots who have not returned from the battlefield. Highland Games launched the Marines into a series of special performances, and at the same time afford the American ambassadors a look at the Scots equivalent to the Rose Bowl. Legend tells us that the real O'Tullach dates back to a wintry day in a country church where the congregation, waiting for the minister, danced to keep warm. The Marines discovered that some Scotsmen, though a bit on the wee side, would not be able to attend the tattoo through no fault of their own. So the tattoo, or at least a part of it, came to them. Liberty comes as a welcome break in the heavy schedule. And it isn't long before the leathernecks learn that there are two ways to see Edinburgh. First, you can get helpful advice from a doorman. Or second, if you're more resourceful, offer a Marine a glimpse of your history, and you've got his attention. How many echoes of a long-forgotten battle can be revived by such a piece of hardware as this? But thoughts don't have time to linger for long, for tonight, the real test begins. The Edinburgh Tattoo. It is hard to conceive of any setting more fitting for such a military spectacle. This stone portal has witnessed 900 years of turbulent history. And down the ramp, where the junior leader's regiment now enters the esplanade, heretics and sorcerers were once led to execution under the ancient penal code. In a massed military event such as this, no one unit steals the show. To perform at the tattoo is in itself an honor. Rather than competition, the emphasis is upon the finest degree of coordination among the participants. Tattoo is over until next year. The Marines will leave knowing full well that in Scotland's many centuries of recorded history, these few colorful weeks seem only a few seconds in passing. But although the visit was brief, the Marines will take with them much of the spirit of this rugged country. And they would like to think that some of their esprit de corps remained in the Highlands, as a reminder of the time when they shared honors under the lights of the Edinburgh Tattoo.